Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. It's really nice of you to join me today. Thank you so much. Right, today I'm making these flowers. I'll show you different types and ways of making them. You can make them in a neutral way or in a colourful way or anything like that, and also those as well, which are just as easy really. Okay, because what I'm doing is just decorating, just finishing off decorating this journal I made on, it'll be the Saturday video. It's actually Friday. But yeah, okay, and that as well. Okay, and the lights keep going off as well, so I don't know whether I'll leave that in, but they go off at least I think twice. So I'll say thank you so much. Anybody who's given me a thumbs up today or anytime, thank you so much. Anybody who's subscribed to my channel too, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It does help my channel to grow. So that would be amazing if you could do that for me. Oh yeah, I've got some papers on Ko-fi. I'm not using them at the moment. I can't even see the examples. Well, okay, actually, something like that. Some things like this. It's very similar to this. I also teach you how to draw that in different videos as well. So this one, hopefully I'll have some video links as well to various things, probably to the original, to the making of this, because all we're doing is the flowers on this one. And thank you very much to Corey Darman for inspiring the idea for these flowers. I did have the idea, but not quite like, and she sort of like did the sizing. I thought that was amazing. So hopefully I'll remember to link the video that I've got that from as well. Okay then, so let's go. Okay, that's all my that's all my punches. Okay, but I've got a bare table rather than a glue mat because I don't know, I don't think you would need it so much. Need the glue mat so much in this project. So what we're doing is making flowers out of punches. Now I did find out the other day you don't have to use punches because I didn't have a 1 1/4 inch. This is 1 1/2. I didn't have a 1 1/4 inch punch, although I have now. This is it, but there it says 1.5. It isn't. That's more correct. 3.2. That's correct. I don't know why they put 1.5. I don't think I wanted 1 1/4. So when I saw that, I thought, oh no, I've got the wrong one. Right, okay, but it isn't. It's actually the right one. I thought I'm going to return that. Right, but luckily it was the right one. So I've got as well as some flower shapes for the middles. I've got that. Well, that's really old, and it's one of my favourite ones. And I didn't realise it's EK Success. I don't think they do them anymore. It's, you know, and it just works really. Have I got another one? I should have another one like that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I got this one. So I've got a little marker. So I've got my close-up on because of the nature. I thought that was a hair. It's actually because the mat divides. Right, okay, so there's my and then I've got punch-wise. Let's have a look. Punch-wise. Circle-wise, right, so I've got this. That is 1.5. That's 1.25. That is inches. I've got an inch one. I've also got an inch normal circle somewhere. Don't know where that went to. Probably anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm using fluted and normal. I've got 3/4, got 5/8 fluted. I've got 5/8 normal somewhere. I've got a 1/2 inch. I've got a I think that's 3/8 of an inch. Doesn't say. I've got the same in this. So I assume that's 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, same one. I think I've probably got them in a set. That's probably why I've got two the same. Oh, or I accidentally ordered two. I don't know. I know that I have got that's for the leaf. I use this for the leaves because it's very good for the leaves. I'll show you why. You can use. I have used something like that one for the leaves. I don't know where it is, but it's a bit harder to get the leaves as I want to. Right then, the original idea was by Corey Darman. So if you've seen her video. Where have I put my, wait a minute, I've got all my little flowers somewhere. That's the version like what Corey Darman did. It's like a vintagey type one. As you might know, I'm not, and you can do different, I just did the same papers and ink them up with espresso oxide. And I also drew the leaf bits on edges of the leaves too. Okay, so that's the Corey Darman one. You might like that one. It's not quite corridor. She didn't use, I think she used 3. She used a 1 1/4, an inch, and and a 3/4 inch one, and then added, I think, a flat back pearl. But I've done more. I've done more, as I do. There we go. No, I've gone over the top of that. Okay, but that looks similar. Okay, so if you've done that, this is very similar to this, but obviously I've got different punches as well that I'm going to use. Let me show you what I've made. I've made loads of those. That's another version. And oh, there's another version. Alright, my husband liked. Which one did he? Oh no, it weren't these. It weren't these he liked. Oh, he liked one with the gold. I think it's because he didn't not too keen on the pink, bright pink. It's not a. Yeah, so I had a one with a gold dot in the middle, a bit like that, or dot, or one of those, I think. Oh, that's gone. Yeah. Okay, unless it's this one. Oh, there it is. That is the one. That's the one there. That's the one he liked. The one with the gold in the middle. I don't think it's too clear though, is it? I don't know. Can you see that? Okay. That's one he liked because it was. I think it's because he's not a pink fan really, or that sort of pink anyway. It's funny because I think I don't think pink would that sort of pink would suit him to wear. So I think that's why I don't like him. His favourite colour is blue, and blue really suits him to wear. Let's have a look. So I've used things like that, as you can see, and now you can see all the punches on my desk. Okay, so that's something I've used. I'm using things I'm not keen on as well. For example, this one, I like that. It's this I don't like. I don't like the other side. I don't know why, because I absolutely adore fish. I like watching fish and everything, but something about that I don't like. That I do. I do like that. That's fine, but I'll have sometimes been using the pinks and blues of this, and then bits of that as well. I don't think it's quite big enough to use a burden anyway. It would be covered. That's another one. That's the same one. As you can tell, I've been using that one. I've been using bits of book pages as well. Same one. Not all different ones. I've been using. I'll use this for a different one. For the mid. Yeah, I'm going to do that one as well. I'm going to do the flowers for the pocket as well of the journal we made on. It'll be the Saturday video. It's scheduled for Saturday. Let's see what else we've got. I've got things like that as well. I've not used that one yet, but I don't know if I've actually done that as well. That either side, but I adore that, and that's okay. Nice colour, nice blue. That one as well. Yeah, I've been using that. That's quite thick. It's a lot thicker than the gold. I'm going to have a look for some shiny, because I think that looks really nice. Whether you're using flat back pearls or not. There's these as well. That's one of my papers. Adore that. It's one of my favourites. Let's see what else we've got spare in here. I think I've got some in this one. Oh yes. That's the lemon. Look at that. It's really nice, that one. I've used that for my inch one. And this is the one I've been using for my leaves, which is all it is a file folder. There's some more book page. That's good for. See, another fish one. No, no thanks. I don't know why. It's fine. Fish are nice, but for some reason I can't cope with them. Right, okay. I would use things like this. I just punch out the colours mainly. The hummingbirds are cute, but they could be something else. And more of this. There's the like that. Right, the other thing I've thought of is an alternative to book pages is middle envelopes. The only 2 patterns I seem to have got at the moment are those, which is exactly the same, just different varying degrees there. Okay. Another idea I thought of is using actual envelopes as well for colours. That's like a greeny blue, so you can't tell me it's green or blue. It's a greeny blue. People argue whether it's blue or green, don't they? So I thought I'd get that in quick. Just found another one. That's another one. We've got railway near us, so we often get these. They apologise in advance for any noise, but we haven't heard anything actually. Yeah, things like that. Often blue. It's very often blue. So that's another one you could use. Right, okay. I shall move those. I think I might make one with those as well, just to show you. Yeah, I finally found some different shiny card as well. Okay, so what I did was after that I made this, and I've just used that pattern. I wish I had different ones. Probably have somewhere. I'll have to look, but I think that looks so cute. And generally it's sort of that way around. I'll tell you which is sort of like how to place the leaves as well. I think that's important. I sort of thought of this idea, and then I saw Corey Darman, his name, had done something like that. So I thought I would have a go, and she did. I think she used 3 straight ones, and put a circle in the middle, or one of them flat back pearls. So I've done mine as well. So there's like this, okay, and then I've done obviously, you know what I'm like, I've done coloured ones like that, and I've used book pages as well because I thought that was quite a good idea. Yeah, so what my husband liked, he liked that one. That was his favourite. I think it's because they are in shop, yeah. I think it's because he's not too keen on the dark pink, actually. That's the only reason. Right, I've been shopping as well since then. I've got some more supplies. So I've got some more papers. They're not even scraps yet, actually, but they are scraps in a way because they're from scrap bags. I can get at my local art shop. Right then, so what I do sometimes do is start off with that size, which is 1.5. But normally I start off with 1 1/4. Now, if you can't get 1 1/4, I didn't have 1 1/4 size thing. I used a 1.5 inch punch and then cut it out because I thought that's a good idea. I mean, I didn't do them. I saw that Corey had done that sort of thing, and then that's after I thought about the idea. And then I thought, well, I could just, all you have to do is cut off a little bit and make that sort of size. So it's sort of like that size, and I've made, and just cut off a little bit and make that size. So that would work too, wouldn't it? Turning them over. Yeah, that's what I could have done, look. Yeah, look. Turn them over, then do it. Oh, yes, I've got them here, haven't I? Yeah, so you can do that as well. Brilliant idea. So alternate, if you've only got one pattern there, and then I can put at the end a little disc of bright colour, like yeah, like gold or something. That looks cute, doesn't it? Yeah. And you can ink up around the edges if you like as well to define it. Yeah, you don't have to use these. You can use straight ones. I haven't got a 1/4 inch yet. That's coming in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks time apparently. Yeah. And then the leaves. I've got that off Corey. I didn't think about cutting the leaves. I thought that was a very good idea. And also using 1/4 of an inch between each circle. That was Corey's idea too. But I did think of adding shapes like that as well. Yeah. Right then, so let's look, see what we've got here. We've got this. Start of the base. I've started with that one. And then we can have that's a 1 1/4 inch, so an inch punch. What I'm using for that is these. This one at the moment. I don't want my straight inch punch has gone actually. Okay, this is what I've got so far. Just inking some edges up. Okay, that's the 1 1/4, 1 inch, 3/4, and a flower. Now I got some. I can have a son. He's playing a game with his sister, and obviously he's stretching after winning. I don't know, after doing something. Right, let's have a look. So at the local shop, I got some of that really thin. This is what I wanted. Couldn't find it anywhere in this house. Oh, hold on, is that thin as well? Oh, I've got some different coloured golds. I thought that was quite nice. This is from the cheap shop, The Works. No, I was thinking what it would. Somebody who lives in America said when she visited her home country, I think it was, which was here, that the range was like Michael's, or what's the other one? Michael's, and it's got a female name. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, this is like an orangey. That a bit big. I don't know. This is a 3/8. Is that smaller? This is slightly smaller. I was going to do the slightly. Oh no, it's about the same, I think. Let's see. Yes, it is slightly bigger. So that's actually. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, that is. Perhaps it's a 1/4 inch. It won't be 1/4 inch. I don't know, actually, it might be. It might be 1/4 inch. Let's have a look, I can't even tell. This seems a bit bigger than 1/4 inch. It's supposed to be 3/8. Never mind. It could be a 1/4 inch, couldn't it? And I've managed to cut that with a little dot in the middle. That would be, oh yeah, that's quite cute, isn't it? Right. So what you can do is just glue them on top of each other, or put a bread through. I'm going to just glue them on top of each other. I managed to work out where they went. This is yesterday. So now you use the surrounding space to work out where they go. If you practice by eye, you'll get it. Okay, I'm sure you will. Even if you're beyond, you think you're beyond capability. I don't think so. Right, so that's approximately. So I'm looking here. Whoop, there we go. Looking here and here and here and here, and seeing if I can get it looking the same. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. Yeah, I definitely know it's not easy. I've managed to get that in the middle. I don't usually, you know, I often get it on the edge. I think it looks a lot better when you do get it in the middle, but if you don't, you could purpose, and if you've got to get completely glued, you can actually purposefully make the flower sort of like go down like that. So you've got it completely off centre, and perhaps that there instead of there. That would give it a shape, wouldn't it? Give it some sort of a character, perhaps. Although I think it doing it anyway as a character. Right, okay, so this one would go in the middle. So I've got a flower there. This is just a very quite cheap actually punch. Is it by EK? EK Success. Not that one, it's this one, isn't it? It looks like the one from EK Success, doesn't it? So it's got a pattern number. Yes, EK, yes, it's this EK one. Just a flower. There was another flower in the set as well. And also I've got this one, Palm Punch, which I could use as a, I don't know, I could try that as well. I'm going to bring it in, look a bit so you can see it. I mean, I've got a thing here, so I've got, hopefully I will know that I'm in shot. Because when I have the other ×2 on it, it not looks like I'm in shot. So I can put that in there instead of the circle. Use a circle on the other one. Right, to get this right, what I tend to do is put the one that's pointing upwards straight up. No, it's not easy, you know, you've got your fingers like that. Okay, that's definitely in the middle. I'm going to put a bit of glue on in the middle. In fact, let's put it in the middle of this. Okay. I only put one little back dab of glue on. That should actually, that will spread out enough to hold it. I tend to just try and put that in the middle there. Oops. Okay, that's, I've done that with that one. Let me see that. Yeah, I could, because the bar of my camera's in the way. So I'm looking at here to make sure you can see it. Okay, so that's done. Then I could put another one on. Actually, couldn't I put a different colour on it? Would that be massive? I have got a hole maker. Got that, but that would not perhaps do it very well. 1/8 of an inch, that one would do. Could try that. I'm going to use, I'm not using flat back pearls because guess what, they're downstairs. So I'm using these. You can use flat back pearls, which look absolutely gorgeous. I've got some examples somewhere. So I'm going to try and cut with this an 1/8 of an inch hole. I don't know if it'll do it. It's supposed to actually cut holes, so, but I don't know how. You can see through there. There's got to be a way of actually doing it. I'm going to see if it works. If not, I'm not going to show this on camera. Right, I'm going to put it in there. Go on, out. No, it's not done it. Oh, there it is. And then let's see if we can get that on. Oh, I'll put that on the floor. I don't need to put it on the floor. I have got some. It makes it round as well. Right then, if you can't do these fiddly things, it's very difficult. I mean, if you've got tweezers, I have somewhere, but no idea where they are. So I'm relying on my fingers. The fingers aren't brilliant, but there we go. Oh yeah, I managed to do that. I managed to get it in the middle there, and it should stay in. It just needs a bit of a wipe there because it's got there. I'll do that with my nail. I'm trying not to move the little thing down, and I've used art glitter glue for it all there. Okay, right, so these leaves you'll want to know Right, I've got this off Corey. Okay, I did get the idea of Corey, but I haven't got tweezers. So what I've got is a big, ginormous thing, and this works. It's one of these. I don't know who it's by. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's American. US patent 7.690.1.121, whatever that is. I've got a name otherwise. But anyway, that's really good for this. I'll show you. Let me get me. Aha! It's on the floor. It's underneath my wheel. What's he doing on the floor? I don't know. I was using this. Look, see how this is definitely a scrap. So what you do is, you may have seen Corey do this. She does it with a tweezer. I was going to use my pliers yesterday, but I thought, well, I can do it with this. This is a 1.5 inch, and I put it in here, and it's pretty good at this. So you got it in there. This is how you get your leaf shape. I think, oh, sorry, not over there, over here. This is how you get your leaf shape, sort of halfway. And it doesn't matter if they come up different sizes at all, and it doesn't matter about anything really. Okay, so I'll just put that in there, and that will grip it. It's very good, and you can see what's happening as well. Okay, I've tried it with a big punch light. Hold on, I've tried it with this one. I think I did, and you definitely would need tweezers with that because you can't get in there. But with that one you can, so it's useful. Right, so then I'm going to ink these up. Okay, there's a brown there. Right then, so what I was going to do as well do this, was just put some, I can't find my dark brown. I've got a dark brown that needs sharpening, and guess what I bought today as well? I bought sharpening with a massive hole. So that does fit this type of pen, but crayon, but I can't, and I'm going to put a little thing down, just down the middle, like that, and then one or two of those. I don't know why I do. You don't have to do that at all, but I do. You could probably just mark it actually with something like this, a ball. Yeah, or don't have to do anything at all actually. But I think, because I made those realistic leaves that time. Yeah, because I made them. I think to myself, I've got to make some realistic. Anyway, I could actually colour the, put a bit of water on that to get them, to make them stand out a bit more. Right, I'm not going to. Right, okay. So how to put your leaves on? This is, I found this a formula. Well, I do it to a formula. I put them there, sort of like facing. That's the top, to me, to my thing, and I put that on back to front. Yeah, one of them there. Doesn't matter whether the larger or the smaller one, and then one of them underneath like that. So there and underneath, or anywhere actually, somewhere like that. But I think that looks perfect. So that would be there-ish. So then you sort of like think about that little bit there that was there a minute ago, and put your glue down. Yeah, then it actually, yeah, as long as it works. Yeah, should do, because I cleaned it out. I've also got a new, yeah, cleaned it out effectively for a change. And then I bought a new one of those that came yesterday, and of course I haven't used it yet because I don't need it. Okay, and that one goes down there. So I'll just put a bit of glue here somewhere, just put it generally around that area. And then make sure that's the right way, and just adjust it when I bring it around there. Yeah, so that's generally what's the best way to put your leaves on. Generally, I mean, you can put them where you like, but I think straight across, or at a slight angle, and then down like that even. Yeah, anything like that. Perfect, yes. So that's that one done. Okay, so hopefully you get the general idea. I'm using this one. I think what Corey did was use different languages, like Japanese and German, and I think it was that one, was it? I was watching it because obviously you watch loads and loads of different people, don't you? So, yeah, so I can use this. I'm going to cut this a minute. Right, this is another little thing I've done. Obviously, I'm glad I didn't stick that together because I can use this. Right, so let me just show you this flower. Okay, I've done a quarter, 1.25 of that, a book page of that. Right, if you're inking around the edge, you don't have to ink. You can use marker pens, watercolours, anything like that. I mean, not everybody does inking up, but it does help it stand out. It gives it a pop. Okay, so then I'm going to put this so it sort of like goes. I don't want to have the at an angle straight. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to try and get that cat meowing again. Trying to get that. Lots of times she's asking for food that's already there. Yeah. So if you hear a little cat meowing, that's how it is. Right, okay, that's the inch. I found the inch. Did I tell you I found the inch? It was at the bottom of the bag and I was looking for my pencil. So this one will go on here. This is just straight circles. Literally straight circles as well. Straight, I meant all circles. But it literally is all straight circles without the fluted edges. And then I would put that the same. That's greyish rather than black. I thought it was blue. I think that looks blue. I thought, oh, it must be grey actually. So that's the grey version of that style. Yeah. Yeah, I've got this idea from Marcella. I don't know if she's still watching me, but did get the idea. I don't think she uses circle punchers, but you can actually do rough circles as well. That's moved. Has it moved everything? No, I think it's not too bad. You can do rough circles as well and put them on top. That looks amazing. I have done that, but this is to actually use punchers. Yeah. So that, yeah, you see, what I've done is moved it up, trying to move it around, and I've got a massive blue glob. That's a gun, blue glob. Actually, it is a glob. It could be a glob, couldn't it? Just wiped it with a clothy thing there. Okay, so that's the idea as well. I'd cut these. You can put them on top of that. So I'd put them with some leaves as well. These look quite nice, don't they? Those. It's only file folder. I've just used a piece of file folder, which is green. And that's a piece of file fold underneath there as well, so it matches that. And it's got a silver little flowery thing, yeah, so that's good, isn't it? Well, that actually is one of my favourites at the moment that I've made on here. Let me show you the ones I did on my, in case you haven't seen my video yesterday. The ones I want to actually put, I want to put some on the journal. It's actually attached to the tool. That's it. Right, so this is the ones I did on a journal, so I was going to do some like this. These are using the 1.5 inch fluted punch, and then the straight 1 1/4, then the fluted inch, and then the fluted 5/8 of an inch, and then I've put those little, the palm punch. This is X-cut. That's why I X-cut that one. And that's a really tiny little. I don't know how big the flower is. It's very small. Yeah. Oh no, it might be that size. It might be 1/2 an inch. It's okay. I was looking in the middle, not the outside bit. Yeah, we'll just say that's about 1/2 an inch. But anyway, that's what I've used for those. Then I put the flat back pearls on top, which looks really nice. And I've used 2 flowers for that one. And that sort of lends itself to flowery things, doesn't it? That one. Yeah, so that's what basically I was going to do. So I've got this one to decorate, which I was going to do the same thing. This is the one I made yesterday. So I threatened, didn't I? So I'm going to do it on video. Right, so I could. Oh yeah, I think that might look lovely with that. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Know what you think. You might think that looks nice against the coloured background. Yes. But I might use one of the. I want to use that one because I love it, and I want to use that one because it's different. And they're the small ones. I've never got any completed ones. I've got that one, but the Corey one, which is nice. But I do prefer the coloured ones. Let's have a look. That one's a different one as well. They would need leaves possibly. It's that one, which is very. It's already got leaves. See, I put some leaves there, didn't I? This works quite well actually, keeping me in frame for a change. Right, okay. So that just looks like a target, doesn't it? And until I put the leaves on, so I'm going to let me put the leaves on. Right, so I've done that now. That's what it looks like without the little things, and that's what it looks like with them. You don't have to do those, but I thought it doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't look like a flower really, anyway, does it? It just represents a flower. I mean, it does look like a flower to me. It does look like a flower. It sort of represents the flower, doesn't it? So I'm going to put those on there. I like the idea of having that in the middle because it looks different to the others. So that would go on there. So this is the sort of thing you can do. You can do anything you like. Decorate a page. I don't know, give them away. Make them up, make loads up because they are fun to do, and then give them away. Put them in your pack. I put some in. I have actually put some in here, haven't I? I have. I've got bits there that you can make them up with, and I've got these. Got a flat back pearl on it, and I've used that other one for leaves as well. I thought that would be different. Let's put that. In fact, that peel's a bit. Oh, it will go in. Oh, I haven't got leaves on those. Those as well. They're the bigger ones. Okay, so you could do that. Give them away, yeah, like that. Or they can put them where they like. I could use them as you could use them as a closure. No reason why they put them there. But just further up even, just glue down that bit. Yeah, closure. Yes, closure with that one. Yeah, any of them. That's actually made with that sort of paper. I think, so, or the other side of it. Probably that one. Actually, I've probably used the other side. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. I'm moving to that shot, aren't I? Right. Okay, and then yeah, there's those bits there. I've just put in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to put something there as well. Right, okay, we'll do that in a minute then. So I've got those three, so I'm going to put those three on. And I'm just going to do another little thing, which I normally do with this. So this is the, what do I call it? I'll have to link the video. It's a journal. It's just a journal. I know it's coming out on Saturday. This should be the Monday video. I'm going to put that in the middle there. It doesn't matter if it comes over there a bit, I don't think. Let's have a look. Which one's, I don't remember now. It was this one, wasn't it? Because that was the one that I did on today. And it was one of the others. One must be that one because that one got leaves. Okay. Yes, lady. I know, lady. Yes, she's in the middle. Yes, lady. I know you're in there, she says. I know you're in there. Come on. I know you're in there. Give me some food that's already there. Yeah, we know. Yeah, she's already. What she does is comes and asks for food, and then she runs downstairs and starts eating. Yeah, so she probably doesn't realise there's food there. I mean, she's 15, so she's not. I know some cats last longer, but her brother did die young because they were abused as babies, neglected. Right, yeah, yeah. So she's a tiny little thing. Yes, she was a. Oh dear, that's on a bit of a bend, so it's going to be a bit of a. I don't know what I would do if I didn't trying to attach itself. What I would do if I didn't think that was going to glue, I'd put a paper clip or something or clip, and then hopefully that would glue. I could glue those down too, but I usually leave them. Not that one. Yes, it was that one. I'm sure. Wait a minute. I'm sure it's another one. Oh, I've got one like that. It might have been that one. It's that one. Oh. Yeah, this one. It was this one, wasn't it? Because I remember the massive. That was the one I was going to originally use. Yeah, so I'm going to put the leaves slightly that way, the leaves sort of this way, and the leaves slightly down there. Okay, as my little designy idea. Right, they're not as big as the other ones. The other ones are bigger on the other journal. Slightly bigger. So I don't want sticking that down because it's not stuck. Because I've taken that out for now, and that goes there. You can put a dangly there. You put some more tulle in there, ribbons, all sorts, with extra holes. Right, so what I'm going to do now is going to decorate this with little flowery things. Those perhaps. This is my favourite little. That's an EK success from years ago. I don't know how many years ago. I started doing this sort of thing in actually collecting these in 1996. So I don't think that's from then. I don't think it was from 1996. I think it was from later, probably early 2000s. Might have been then, I don't know. Anyway, so I could use. Yeah, there's a nice piece. We could use this. Let's put it this way around, so I can see where it's going. That is very. It feels like it's going to break any minute. It's that old. Sounds like somebody's got fireworks. It's sort of in the middle of Christmas and New Year, so yeah, that's probably why. Fireworks. I don't know if you all call them fireworks. Right. I'm looking for the. It's that Inca. Yeah, I just said to myself, I don't know why I'm doing this, because it just happened to be there, didn't it? So that's why I started doing this one. Just try and get in the middle, yeah, sort of like looking at the points and seeing how far they are from the edge. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's junk journal perfect, and that's what we need. And could put flat back pearls on if you like, but this is going to be on a flat thing, isn't it? I could actually put a smaller one on there. I remember my Aunt Rose, she must have been in she's 70s or 80s, I can't remember how old she was. And she used to do all with nimble fingers, and I was 4. I remember thinking I was, I'm 4 years old and I've got nimble fingers, whatever they are. Yeah, so I've got green around the edge. Okay, so that would go on there somewhere. Not sure if that's bright enough, whether to do a little bright edge there. That's inch, just an inch too big. Oh yeah, of course you can cut some, if it is too big I can cut round it, can't I? That's going to be massive. It looks really nice actually, but I don't know if I like it quite that big. I'm going to put it on anyway. Put it on the inch. Then I'll be going to 1.5 inch next, won't I? Anyway, that's that. Right, so let me just have a look, because I'm thinking about making it a little bit smaller, so it's a very, very small round the edge. Let's see what we can do. You don't have to do this, but I thought I'd just try it. So I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it does, because it looks really pretty. Let's see if we could do it. Okay, I'm just going to cut off a little bit. I like that. Yeah. Okay. I could use this one. Right, I'm going to try and use that one. Yeah, so now I'm going to do this one. Do them fast. Okay, so that one actually goes over the edge of that one. Just very slightly, so I've got to make sure that all do. Very slightly. That's the inch fluted punch. That must be an inch flower then, Arty mio. However you pronounce it. I know people have heard of that before, Arty mio. Yeah, it's nice. That is a very nice little flower. I do like it. And then, you could put a couple of these actually. You could put one side, one. See, that's too far over there. It needs to be two. No, it's too far over there. And that's not even on the middle of that one. So that one and that one and that one. I want it down a bit, very slightly. I don't think it would matter if it was off centre. If it was off centre up or down, it's whether it's off centre side to side. I think that it would look slightly unusual. Okay. So that would look. Okay, so that's got to be sort of there-ish, and almost directly in the middle there. So looking round. I might just use 3 for this because it doesn't go round, because on the other one I did use 5, but that's because it was, and I didn't use them as much as this. So I'm going to do a similar sort of design for the one on the other side. Using similar sizes, which will work. If you remember that, not if you remember. Right, so you don't have to remember anything. Right, so I'm going to just ink that up. Yeah, the light keeps going on and off. I don't know if you don't, but put old checks. I saved them and I'm cutting them up for ephemera. I could do it that way around. No, this way. So I'm putting it on there. Oh, should we get green? A green, big one. Let's have a look. A green one. So I could put that one on. Is that too big? No, yeah, too big into it. Yeah, flat back pearl would be ideal, probably. Anyway, those are the 3. That looks more, I don't know, substantial than that. I don't know why it does. Oh yes, you can also do that as well. Yes, you can put them up on there look as well. So they've got, so if you've got a massive, like I have, a really deep pocket, which I did too deep really, you can put them on there. In fact, I could do that. I'm a bit worried about that. It seems so. I might put a bit of colour on the edge. That might help. Let's have a bit of purple, shall we? Purple, you'll do. Yeah, have a bit of that. I'll see if that will help, because it seems very, I don't know. It's actually blacky purple because I've got black. Yeah, that's purple. See if that's better. I think that's better. I think that's improved it. Now that brown, I do like brown actually. Dark brown or black. Can't find the black one, so I've got the dark brown, my espresso. No, I still have no idea where it's gone. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now is put that there, and I'm going to try and get that way around, because that's where I liked it. So I'm going to glue about half of it. That's got a bit of a flat thing there, you know, but you can't notice it. Try and get that in the middle. These are not negative space in the art world, okay? They're negative space perhaps in the junk journal world. But this, in the art world, okay, and the design world, I'll show you the negative space. The negative space isn't the subject, it's the other bit. Right, so what I'm going to do, just for design, shall I do it like that? It seems I'll just facing it that way. Do I face it? Or should we face them directly up like that? So I'm looking at design now. So I could do it that, so they're sort of like joining in with that. Or you could do it like that, which I do like as well. Right, then let's do it like this. So I'm using negative space to arrange them. The negative space is this is the subject, and whatever around it is a negative space. Okay, so now I'm going to, yeah, it's very difficult to get it out of people's head. It isn't the negative, that is not the negative space strictly. Okay, oh no, I've done it right. Have I done it round the wrong way? So that means I've got to put that side, look. I've done it round the wrong way, so that should have actually been down this side. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to face it upwards. I'm going to put it against, actually you can put it slightly under that one. That's good then, isn't it? Yes. So what I'm doing now is using the negative space, which is the area around the subject, which is in this case this one. Okay, that's art wise. And right, I'm going to put the, right, so it's got to go here. Unless I did it upside, I didn't do it upside down, did I? No. No, I just wasn't concentrating. Okay, and that would go slightly under there. So I'm looking here as well to see how that's going, and looking here, see how far we are in the, and that's about right. So that's the subject, and the negative space is everything else around it. Okay, you understand? I've done it again. Have I done that? The colour. No, that's not the colour, is it? That's not the colour I want. That's the colour I want. Okay, so I do hope you liked the way I did this today. Yeah, the lights keep going out, and I don't know why. I've plugged in everything, pushed in everything. Keeps going out. Right, okay, so I've no idea why. Yeah, so I do hope you like those. That's quite a good way of decorating that. Okay, so that's a flip. It's brilliant, isn't it? Flip. And then the cover of that. Brilliant to decorate a little cover like that. I still should be able to fasten it okay, because that's not interfering with the edge. That's the edge, not this. So that's good. Okay then, I do hope you like my content. I would thank you so much, anybody who has given me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that, and anybody who has join my channel, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Lately I've had, I'm going to put some little leaf marks on this as well. Lovely comment from Nell, talking about my lettering video for beginners. I did, yes, the one that came up this morning it was. Okay, so I'm glad you enjoyed that. And anybody else that of course Patricia May Anthony comments on every single video. So if you want to read, yeah, what Patricia says, yeah, she's always has some tips as well. Amazing stuff. Right, okay, I'm thinking about actually gluing that down, because that does bend a bit. So I think if I glue those down, then it might help them. I mean, they might get a bit dog-eared and things in the future if I didn't perhaps glue them down a bit. Didn't want to glue them completely down, but I might have to because of that reason. I'm going to glue them down. Okay, so as you know, I'll always find something to do at the end, so I don't have to say bye, but of course I've got to say bye because I've got to introduce this, and because I always introduce it at the end when I've finished filming. Yeah, so now you know. Now you know what you can see what I've made at the beginning. Okay then, so I will say bye now, and thank you so much for watching.